Hey guys, welcome back to another video here on the channel. And we're actually gonna be starting part 2 to the Outer Worlds. Oh, there's that moon guy again. Oh damn, it didn't give me another one. That sucks. Alright, let's go up here. I think what I'm trying to do is figure out if there's a third person mode or not. I think there might be. Because I saw someone playing in third person, but maybe I'm wrong. Oh, there we go. Yeah, here we go. This is cool.
All these years and I still can't get my head around what Augustine did. Sacrificing.
Neither can I.
And for what? What did our blood pay for?
Admiring the rift there, Agent.
Oh, Commander. Thought you were Val. Glad to see you up and ambling about. And not, human stew.
It seems I'm stuck experiencing the miracle of human consciousness for a bit longer.
So, better luck next time, I guess. You know, when I first learned some of the escape pods made it away from the station, I'd hoped. I did search for you, Commander. Just as soon as I was able.
Don't beat yourself up about it. I'm sure you did the best you could.
Might be you're giving me more grace than I deserve, but either way, thank you. So then, I gather Val's described our state of affairs?
Confirmed. The commander has received a full briefing on the following topics: the invasion of Arcadia, the Rift, and Agent DeVries' survival.
DeVries. Would have been better if she joined the dead. I figured she'd done just that until I got the alert that she brought down the Earth Directorate satellite. If she's of a mind to, she could use the information on that thing to destabilize the Rift and destroy Arcadia. She was one of us, Commander. It's our responsibility to stop her.
Agreed, we can't let her actions go unanswered.
Glad to see you're just as by the book as I remember. She's going to ground now. But as part of her original undercover mission, DeVries was inserted at the Vox relay station on Paradise Island. She did follow protocol, established a safe room there. Wager that's where we'll find clues as to her present plans and whereabouts.
Sounds like you've already done some legwork. Good job, Agent.
Thank you, Commander. Means a lot coming from you. Just to be clear, I'm not saying we're strolling up to the Vox station and knock nicely. The Vox is highly restricted and heavily defended. It'd be a death sentence. We might ought to explore the island first, find out what we can. The satellite alert pinged DeVries' tracker in a town, name of Fairfield. Wasn't nowhere clear as yours, so we need to poke around a bit. Doubt she's there now, but it seems a better place to start than insulting a protectorate communications hub.
Alright. So the terminal. We'll put it on 70. Eden, here we come. We made it. On an adventure, everyone.
Ought to bring Val with us when we leave. She might not look it, but she can be fearsome in a fight.
Companion ability is unique and can taunt enemies, deal a quick burst of damage, or even heal you. Companions also level up with you and gain a perk point every 5 levels that you can spend in a ledger. Ooh. Paradise Island. Makes you wonder if it's really paradise or not. Maybe not. We got my first achievement. Woo! Let's see that achievement score go up. Okay. Next one we'll go to is Assassin.
No offense to Val, but it's real nice having someone watching my back who ain't in constant need of recalibration. Anyway, need something, Commander?
Bill Ticker, I'd like to take advantage of your engineering skills.
Sure. Always happy to tool around for a bit. What did you have in mind?
At the workbench, the crafting screen allows you to spend crafting resources to create various items such as ammo, inhaler charges, premieres, throwables, and more. Find and purchase more recipes to unlock them on for crafting. If you're short on crafting resources, access the breakdown screen at the workbench to destroy items and turn them into base crafting materials. Well, that's cool, I guess. Okay, cool. Now to do some exploring. La da 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 dee dee doo. Ha 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 ha. We're on our way. Do some adventuring. I don't know what the hell that is.
See that thing in the sky there? That'll be the rock.
Stations serve as key communication hubs for the Protectorate. Unauthorized visitors are likely to be shot or hanged on site.
And that's why we're headed to Fairfield first. Less chance of us getting shot while picking up the breeze trail.
Whoa there! Welcome to Fairfield, now under the new and improved management of Auntie's Choice. I'd usually ask if you were affiliated with the previous regime, but you lack the bewildered gaze of a yay-saying Protectorate subject. Even so, going to have to ask you to identify yourself. Still a war on and all.
I'm an agent of our Protectorate. You've heard of us, I take it. I'm just a soldier, same as you, another steepest comrade in arms. I prefer to keep my background. You know what? I'll just go with it.
Earth Directorate, huh? Like, from the serials? Thought Arcadia was outside your jurisdiction. Any folk native to this place sure wouldn't have ever heard of you. End of the day, we let most anybody in. Bottom line's all we care about is our bottom line. That'll be all. Unless you got any questions before you're on your way.
Looking for the trader who goes by Berries. Any ideas where I might find her?
As I've never heard of her, can't say I can. Seems like Minister Milverstreet knows everybody, though. Probably ask him. Anything else?
Giving me a pitch on what Auntie's choice is.
What? You been in hibernation or something? We're here to bring the free market's liberation to the people of Arcadia. And Arcadia's bounty to the rest of the galaxy, of course.
You seem kind of consternated. Something on your mind?
Got a convoy overdue back from the landing pad. Admit I'm a bit worried.
Didn't come across anything like that, I'm afraid.
I was hoping you'd seen them. Rather worried enemy drones might be to blame.
Possible.
That Protectorate drone's been a serious menace of late. Heard Trooper Faulkner shot a few. You find a way to put a stop to them. There's a bounty for it.
How might someone accept said bounty?
Bounty terminal's out next to the jail, across from the bar. Just down the lane here a spell. You get to Town Hall, you passed it.
Is Town Hall for any goods and services?
Got everything. One of them, at least. Clinic's over there on your left. Watering hole's a bit down on the right. Market's a straight shot down the lane.
Best be on our way.
Before I forget, I have standing orders to send all newcomers to Minister Milverstreet. He's in the town hall. That'd be the one with the giant hologram on it. Can't miss it. Once again, welcome to Fairfield.
Alright.
Fairfield, the official new home of free trade and self-reliance on Eden.
Keep your petty skepticism. I'll pay my tab in no time. You'll see.
We're gonna go meet this guy this lady told us about.
That guard wasn't being ironical about the giant hologram over town hall.
Yet you see fit to keep me in a constant state of consternation. With each unauthorized act, you jeopardize our hold of Fairfield.
Dang, look at the size of her head.
You must understand, the Protectorate citizenry is a hair's breadth from defection. Within the week, I'm certain.
Certain. Like the week prior and the week before that. Impressive foresight you wield. Should apply to join the Order of the Ascendant.
It would be difficult enough to convert the stubborn populace without your soldiers' constant, ill-advised forays.
Enough! Your yipping reminds me of my two old canids. I loved those canids. You, on the other hand, are trying my patience. We don't want to try Auntie's patience, do we?
No,
Auntie.
Auntie.
Yes, I thought not. Now, unless you care to see what life in the lower rungs looks like, you will both of you cease your foolish maneuvering immediately. Do I make myself clear?
Yes, Auntie.
Good.
Yes,
See that it
Auntie.
is done. I will brook no more disappointments. And while you're at it, you might want to look into your security situation, Commander. I'm not accustomed to an audience when addressing my subordinates.
Who in the void? Eavesdropping on Auntie's choice business is like to get a body shot for spine. Though you're not wanting for moxie. I'll give you that.
Now hold a moment, Carr. When opportunity comes visiting, perhaps it's better not to riddle it full of holes. Our new compatriot may be of assistance.
A surprisingly good point. Especially from you. She only forbade us using our own personnel. Be a whole other matter were a stranger to happen to aid one of us. But which? Well, you seem an observant sort, so I expect you'll tire of Milverstreet's bluster soon enough. Come see
Probably.
me before agreeing to whatever absurdity he proposes. Unlike him, I have some work actually befitting your time. I'll be waiting.
Alone at last. I never thought she'd leave. Now then, allow me to introduce myself. I am D.B. Milverstreet, Minister of Marketing, Duke of
Milverstreet.
Demographics, Commercial Condottiere, President of Promotional Material. Tell me, do you believe in signs?
I'm not an idiot, so no.
Splendid, because I'm not interested in hiring any more idiots. I'm looking for people of tact and vision and perspicacity. I do not believe in signs. I believe in opportunities. Right now, at this moment, you and I have an opportunity to save countless lives.
But I'm hardly the type to beg and ask for nothing in return. Tell me, what do you desire of this island?
I'm trying to find someone here named Augustine de
I
Veries.
have some faint recollections of the fuzz beneath my hat. Perhaps I saw such a name amidst my perusal of the Protectorate domicile assignment records. The record room is in this building. You have my permission to peruse at your leisure. But surely a go-getter like yourself has more ambitious goals on our island. Share them with me, and we can brave them together.
I need to get in the Vox relay.
Ambitious, aren't we? Easily the best protected location on Paradise Island. Hardly a place for a stroll. But if you assist me, I promise to get you inside. Better yet, helping me shall result in our saving dozens, no, hundreds of lives. Your conscience shall be renewed.
Well, with a premise like that, I figured the least I could do is listen.
Auntie may demand Carr and I do nothing. But for each moment I remain inactive, dozens fall in meaningless combat. I seek a persuasive method of alleviating this conflict. The Protectorate utilizes a procedure known as mental refreshment to ease the temperament of wayward subjects. The Ministry of Accuracy contains vital information about the process and where it is performed. This is the prize I seek. I previously sent a grafted soldier, Trooper Sealong, to retrieve said information, but I have not heard from her in some time. Consequently, I must presume the worst.
What do you know about the mental refreshment?
Protectorate subjects willingly submit themselves to a kind of mental reset designed to bring them closer to the Protectorate ideal. But I have reason to believe that their system is less rigid than Protectorate leadership would claim. It's ripe for exploitation. Is there a more beautiful phrase?
So this ministry retrieve this info, anything else?
Yes. One additional word of warning. The good Commander Carr shall not take kindly to your working with me, though that is a bridge most worth burning in my estimate.
I prefer diplomacy and subterfuge to front assaults. I'd rather work with you.
An opportunity to attain my goals and stick my finger in Babylon's eye? Today's as grand as when I led in the performance department showing of Life of a Salesman. Find your way to the Ministry of Accuracy. And if Trooper Sealong is still alive, do send her back here to debrief. She's still contracted to us after all.
Watch out for that Auntie Cleo. I know she don't look it, but she's more dangerous than she seems. Even the whole of Spacer's Choice couldn't outmaneuver her. Yeah.
Oh, you can punch stuff? Cool. Available, house red trim, circle windows. Yep, so brought some information on her. I don't want to steal anything. I don't want to be a thief, really. I don't know what kind of character. I mean, sneak and assassin, I guess, is what I'm trying to go with. Not feeling the stealing or being a thief thing yet. just started the game. Just want to enjoy it. So you guys can't really blame me for wanting to explore a little bit. Oh, Obsidian did a really good job on this game. Who's Auntie? Is she nice? Probably not.
Can't get that Annie's Choice jingle out of my head. Hey, if I start humming it, you do what you gotta. Anyway, need something, Commander?
I'd like to know about the merger between Anti-Cleals and Spacer Choice.
It was less merger and more hostile takeover. I don't have all the details, but it sounds like Spacer's Choice tried to outmaneuver Anti-Cleo through quasi-legal means and got a hell of a lot more than they bargained for. And now her new brand's been turned into an invasion force bent on conquering the entire system. Funny how life works out.
Okay, the various will assign a house with red trim and rounded windows. Oh, is this one? Your report to your post and information input. Retrieve the apartment at 6:30 tomorrow, as I'm sure I don't need to tell you every member of Proctate is vital to the whole. No matter how seemingly small and insignificant the role may be, I expect you to conduct yourself as a harmonious part of Proctate. Alright. It is not unheard of for one to sustain injuries in the course of his spirited march of pitball. Even ones as serious as you, shadowed firmer and hemorrhaging. In my experience, however, vitally all cases can be traced back to overindulgence and Sovereign's pride vodka. While it is understandable misconception, such as overindulgence does not demonstrate a subject's pride for their subservience. I don't know that word really. To her sovereign. Fortunately for you, in the short time you've been here, your work has been nothing but superlative. So this will not add greatly to your derments. Another word. It's probably another word I won't look up. I'm too lazy. I admit it. Nonetheless, if your duty is to work through such injuries to be an example to your fellow subjects on how to put aside one's self-importance to elevate us all. Remember, we're all key components in safety and success. And then this one is a warning. Your recent irregular behavior has been overlooked due to your exemplary work in the long years prior to the invasion. However, I am not plagued by my predecessor's lack of character, which has reportedly now been rectified by a course of mental refreshment. Thank the Sovereign. And it's incumbent upon me to follow up on the report that you were espouse an opinion similar to the precepts of the traitorous order. I'm certain this is a miscommunication, somewhat confusion times. Do not let it happen again. Interesting.
DeVries sure has some cheek putting the Earth Directorate symbol on her wall after everything she's done.
Yeah, he's a traitor, all right. Oh, another secret computer. No more messages. Who's S. Lockhart, subject farewell. Savannah, your last missive stung me to my core. I can't believe you accused us of such. Yes, I am still in contact with Victor. The schism between the Factorate and the Order is no consequence to us, but we are essentially not whispering poison in each other's ear. I can assure you that the dark path you accuse us of going down is one of necessity, not choice. I never burden you with the knowledge of the things I've done, what I've been forced to live with. Do you remember? But there lies the rub. I find I can so no longer. I can do so no longer. The time your action for action has come. Do you remember that cliffhanger ending the Sentinels versus the Cult of Corporalism 6th chapter? One way or another, I fear we are hurtling towards the same inevitable conclusion. This is one thing I couldn't allow, no matter the cost. Regardless, my time on Paradise Island is over. As we used to say, see you in the equation, my friend. And as you guys know, there for a minute, I kind of lost where I was reading. So, like, sometimes my eyes just kind of wander off. And, it's not on purpose. I guess that's just part of getting older, so it is what it is. And now the farewell. How can you say you never burdened me with what you've done? You may have never shared specifics with me, but that doesn't mean I didn't feel your suffering, Augustine. The invasion of Paradise Island is driving us all to new levels of despair, and your last message has me fearing that has pulled you to a place of madness. I'm begging you, forget the void damn cereal, or whatever it is you're planning, and please, please come see me before you do anything that couldn't be undone. Decide to make you laugh. I am holed up in Order Chapel, of all places. Maybe because it reminds me of better days with you, me, and Victor.
Seems like there's more from this terminal to view, Commander.
Hmm. Looks like she took everything.
Is it me, or has my ankle been squeaking? You can hear it too, right? Must be the damn rotator again.
Must be.
Anyway, need something, Commander?
Very, funny. There more to it?
My cover story has worked. I am safely ensconced at the Vox station, assigned to the lowly Information Input and Retrieval Department. Seems a colony so certain of its absolute control over its subjects
Look at
would be
her.
less
She
than
has
rigorous
very
when it
evil
comes to
eyes.
security. I was able to easily widen out a space behind the walls of the main control room to establish my safe room, giving me unfettered access to the communication transfer conduits. I have hacked into their system downstream from the security protocols, so I am able to infiltrate their entire system with them being none the wiser. While I have little doubt as to the success of our mission, trepidation still gnaws at me. Though I cannot say why. Perhaps it is simply the normal mission commencement jitters. I thought my duties complete. Information gathered, reports filed, preparations made. I'd even created a fictitious identity and work transfer to Horizon Point Station well ahead of schedule, in order to keep anyone from tracking my movements upon commencing the mission. All that was left was the waiting. Or so I thought. Then, troubling information came to light. I've seen the numbers. I've seen the equations. While I don't understand all of it, I understand enough to know it is the truth. And I am the only one in a position to act upon it. Though it means the betrayal of my team and the duty I swore to uphold. But can I?
Damn. Yep, she did betray everyone.
I did it. They are all dead. And I am still alive. I had not expected this. I had prepared no alibi and so felt assured my ruse would be discovered and I'd not have to carry this burden. But the complete gullibility of the Protectorate subjects cannot be underestimated, it seems. My threadbare excuse of my grievous wounds as pitchball injuries was accepted without question. I can only keep telling myself it had to be done. Something which becomes harder by the day as the rift anomaly grows in the sky. But it was all part of the plan. Wasn't it?
I can't believe this. Void me if I understand any of this. DeVries sold us out for what? Because of a few equations? Some dots and lines on a graph? Good fucking law. I mean, she wasn't a damn scientist. She said it herself. She didn't understand all of it, the math. So what was she thinking?
No idea. It's all a little strange to me.
How can you be so even-tempered about this? I know you didn't know her like I did. Like I thought I did, but she betrayed us. She killed our friends, Commander. Damn it! I never wanted to talk about this. I wanted to just leave it alone. Told myself, no point in dredging up the past. Should have known it wouldn't rest. DeVries may have saved me on Triangulum, but I wasn't the only one looked up to her. Lots of the other recruits talked about her too, back at the academy.
What were people saying about her?
We all thought she was the pinnacle of what an agent should be. Tough, smart, ain't a job she couldn't get done. And better and faster than everyone else. Inspired all of us.
Must have been after my time. I don't remember hearing her name before Horizon Point.
So, some might embarrassing how much worship we all put on her name. You put a tool in my hand, I would have built monuments to her. Figured my own career could be just that. Doing for others what she done for me. Never imagined I'd actually get to work with her. Me, some nobody from Triangulum. And then she betrayed us. Tried telling myself it was an accident, but now we've got the cold, hard proof it wasn't. Law only knows why she trusted the Order's numbers.
Always ascribed to malice, even that, which can be explained by incompetence, I say.
Ain't cynical if it turns out true. DeVries was willing to sacrifice us. I have to know what for. I mean, she always struck me as so pragmatic. Real sensible-like. Never figured she'd go all in on predictions from a bunch of monks.
Doesn't sound like you hold a very high opinion of the Order.
Used to think they were good people trying to do right by their beliefs. But if they put the idea in DeVries' head to leave us for dead, it might be time I reassess that opinion. I don't take issue with folks clinging to whatever keeps them afloat. Math, science, the grand architect, void, even capital. I know how most colonies run. But when those beliefs start to require hurting others, even killing them, that's worth questioning their virtue.
And what's kept you going all these years? Hope over Our hands aren't clean either, Niles. We've killed people too. I couldn't agree more.
If only DeVries had shared in our good judgment, huh? Whatever her plans, she started putting them in place while stationed undercover at the Vox Relay. Our next point of order ought to be getting in there. Reckon there's got to be someone on the island who can help us with that. Let's keep asking around. Friendly like.
Alright, guys, so we got past that part. Now we're going on to the next journey, which is. Let's look at our journal. Let's go this way first. Do a side quest.
Keep 'em coming. I can do this all day.
Yeah, I don't think this game gives you carry weight. As far as I know, anyways. I've not seen no carry weight issues yet.
Might I have a word, Commander?
Sure.
I know I've been pushing to find DeVries, so this might seem a bit of a left turn. Avoid it. I'm just gonna ask. Got an old friend here on the island. The doctor who patched me up after Horizon Point. Ex-protectorate, a good man. Tracked him to Westport a short time ago, but never got up the nerve to visit. Reckon we could drop by and pay him a visit? Brief one, of course.
I wouldn't mind meeting this friend of yours.
Not sure he'd still consider me such, but that's part and parcel of the reason I want to see him. I had some bad years on my own. Now with you here being part of a team, this might sound a mite soppy, but I feel like I could be a proper agent again. That starts with writing accounts. This friend of mine, Zebulon Tran, I let him down. And I've been chewing on that live wire for a while. Too long, maybe.
Any chance you'd be happy to what happened between you
After I
two?
recovered from Horizon Point, Zeb and I ran together for a spell, doing what we could to help folks in difficult spots. Fighting protectorate tyranny in small ways. Too small for Zeb, as it turned out. He was unhappy before I showed up, and after, well, all my directorate talk fired him up even more. I had my orders. I was to stay low. Couldn't let the protectorate catch wind of an Earth Directorate agent in its midst. But Zeb, he kept pushing to take more extreme action.
Never would have guessed there was a resistance to the Proctorate from within.
Resistance is a mite strong. Wasn't like he was part of some greater movement. He avoided speaking out of line, but he was already spinning up discontent by the time we met.
A government has failed when the doctor takes up arms against
I
it.
think I've given the wrong impression. For all his anger, it wasn't like Zeb was going around with a revolver, much as he might have wanted to. We mostly help folks avoid getting into trouble over minor infractions. Or tried to anyway. We worked hard. But the Arbiters and Sentinels, well, they worked harder. Often than not, our help only made targets of the folks whose lives we were trying to improve. Didn't matter what we did. Arcadia was still caught under the Protectorate's boot.
Sometimes things don't turn out as you hope. That doesn't mean you were wrong to try.
Yeah, maybe. Easier to say that on the other side of winning, though, ain't it? Anyway, things weren't good. Zeb and I couldn't find the rhythm we had before. We were arguing every day. Eventually, cutting ties just seemed for the best. Clean like. Only later I learned Zeb hadn't given up the struggle like I assumed he would. He got to stay in mental refreshment for his trouble. That's the last I heard of him, till recent.
No time like the present to make up for the past mistakes. Let's go see your
Much
friend.
appreciated, Commander. Promise, I won't be making a habit of pulling skeletons out of my closet. Westport's on the east side of the island. I tracked Zeb to somewhere on its outskirts, but never got up the nerve to visit before now. We ought to start there.
I really love the world that they built here. Looks so nice. See if we got any other weapons. Repeating rifle. Oh, nice. We got 2 weapons now. Pistol. Put the weapon away.
Ain't as tough as you thought. Hey you! Get over here before you get yourself killed.
No, you ain't got what I need. And you can't come stumbling around here looking like prey. These raps ain't had a bite to eat since their pods dropped from the look of it. And a desperate rapt is a dangerous rapt.
Maybe I'm the dangerous one. Maybe you should be on your guard.
You're kidding, right? Look, even if you did somehow prove to be dangerous or something vaguely approximating it, I still rather fancy my odds in a fight. Which is why I gotta ask, what are you doing here?
Minister, Milver Street hired me to find a report and send a trooper back to town.
Yeah? Well, I'm Trooper Silong. Inez, former combat medic, Enhanced Soldier Division. Now just a menial troubleshooter who looks to have gotten her job swept out from under her. They're always counting me out. Every single one of them. And now, they ain't even letting me finish the jobs they send me on. And this rep didn't even have anything that could help my graft. This whole thing's a wash. Sick of it.
I'm sorry, I wasn't trying to steal your job. Mill Street offered and I accepted.
I know, I ain't blaming you. That's part of climbing the ladder. Ain't but one rung at the bottom, and everyone's keen to get a foothold. Can't exactly afford to be picky about the jobs that come my way neither. Considering my condition, options are limited.
By condition, you mean by a grafted soldier? Don't you think I've seen many of you around? Don't know why that would be. You clearly handle yourself.
Well, the only people who believe that are in this room right now. Including that dead rapt, I reckon. I'm considered a liability. My graph's all wrong. Most everyone else who got one passed or became permanently incapacitated. So they shuttered the program. It was a total failure. Everyone in Fairfield reckons my time will come soon too. But I'm still mostly upright. For now.
And now you're looking for a chance to prove them wrong with that about right?
I just know I can do more for Auntie and for the war. It's just this damn contract. Unless I can amend it so I might fix my graft, proving myself ain't happening anytime soon. Weren't many of us grafted soldiers to begin with. To think I'm one of the lucky ones.
You are lucky you're not dead. You make it sound like you'll kneel over at any point. Surely a contract can't stop you from looking over after your health.
You looked at the fine print of an employment contract lately? It says any action taken by a worker that could result in impeded work must be approved by the contract holder. Not only would trying to fix my graft impede my work, but it's also financially unviable, unproven, a risky investment. So I'm stuck with a limb that's slowly poisoning me. Could pursue fixing it myself were I out of my contract, but if I attempted to end it, I'd have to waive all employment rights for the next year. That's a non-starter.
If a contract is stopping it, don't go independent. How bad could it be?
Let me put it this way. If I was already on the bottom rung, This knocks me clean off and buries me in sand. But I started from nothing before. I could do it again. Maybe.
You been in this position before?
Ain't easy moving between companies. And I wasn't always with Auntie's choice. But that's a story for another time.
I hope things work out for you. Maybe I'll see you around.
Get the feeling you will. Anyhow, I think I'll return to Fairfield to have a little chat with Milver Street. Good luck in there. Mind the wraps.
Just me, or did Inez remind you of Helen?
Yep. It's shut tight. See what achievements we have for this game. Looks like quite a bit. Flawed hero, except 3 flaws. Auntie's old acquaintance. Everything must go. I hope they do some DLC for this game, like they did the last one. Sadly, I didn't get to play the DLC for the first one, though. I just didn't have the money, sadly. I just did not. That's why I just mainly focus on completing the game. If I can't do the DLC, it is what it is. You know? I might have to go back and do the Cyberpunk DLC too. Maybe I'll even do part 1 again. As long as they have it on Game Pass. I do not own the game. So maybe I might have to buy it and get the DLC. And continue where I last left off.
Commencing combat-related activities. Not ready. Please try again later.
Give the order, and I'll take care of him, Commander.
Negative. Pharmaceutical reload in progress.
Alright, let's look at some food. If I had a medical inhaler, I would use it, but I don't.
Requested assistance currently unavailable.
Damn, they really tore this stuff apart.
Confronting threat. Sequencing task status.
Killed ya, you son of a bitch. He didn't want none. The far rapids are encroaching on Farfield's borders, hunting its citizens for sport. Our resources are spread thin, and what firepower we possess has not risen to the standard of suppressing this terrible scourge. Currently, we do not have a plan for their eradication, as of the planners have been viciously consumed, their bones picked clean, and blood staining the soil of those hostile lands. Emphasize that the monsters wreaking havoc across the prosperous island have confirmed have been unleashed by Anti's choice. Remind the people who is responsible, and assure them that the Sovereign will quickly regain control of the situation. Let it also be known that the metal pods littering the plains are likely vessels for reptilian delivery. Steer clear if any are spotted. Interesting. Yeah, these lizards are ferocious. Very ferocious. Any discussion of the order of the Senate is to be altered to verbally acknowledge that it is to be opposed by the Proctorate or at every turn. Any text or intelligence that shows indifferent or worse, potentially praising, the order is to be corrected, and altered is to be immediately remanded to mental refreshment. The subjects lost in the tragic natural disaster that enveloped Horizon Point include the very family members of the Sovereign, are to be celebrated as heroes to the Proctorate. They died while embracing their highest calling in service to the Sovereign, and has personally mourned their loss. Anyways, yep, just thought I would read what was on the terminal. Like, this game does kind of give me Fallout and space vibes, but I know it's not Fallout. I know it's the same people that made Fallout. And yes, I am referring to Obsidian. Like, they did a good job on Fallout New Vegas, and their Outer Worlds game has been pretty good. Like, both of them. Like, I thought they did a really good job on it. Would I say it's replayable? You could say that. You know? Just like any game. But I guess it just depends. You know? Like how you play it or so on. There we go.
Great. First they're in the walls, now the ceilings.
He's dead. In this episode today, guys, this will be called this particular video will be called a refreshing bit of news. This is just a side quest. I know we didn't get to do a lot tonight, but you know, there will be much more episodes coming to Outer Worlds 2. I decided to make this into a Let's Play series just because I know some of y'all love this game. I mean, I'm loving it so far, and you know, I would get a feel for it a little bit, you know. But I'm enjoying it. It's a great game. It's amazing. Um, you know, there'll definitely be more episodes that I'll be releasing. And I'm definitely gonna take my time with this game and completing it. Every episode. So episode 1, episode 2. The first one will be on the channel, you'll see it. It doesn't say episode 1, but I might change that. You know? But definitely keep up on the uploads, keep a lookout. There'll definitely be more Outer Worlds content coming. And yes, I know they're quite lengthy, but I mean, they're RPG games. They take a lot of hours, you know? So these episodes, you'll get plenty of content out of them. And yes, I know I've got to live stream them, but I figured this will just be a Let's Play series, you know? Thick grass hides you from hostiles in the air and make them unable to see you from a distance. Use it to sneak by safely or get the drop on them. Oh, pretty useful. Go see what this guy wants from us. This what's his name? Milver Street. Sounds like Melvin Street, but that's just me. Go see what he has to say.
You undermining my work, Minister. When have I ever not made a go of a job for you, huh? Is it so damn hard to extend a mind of trust?
Calm down. You know well would not have been necessary.
Okay, let's just see what's going on here.
In a timely manner.
I'll calm down when you stop bringing your little excuses. How about that?
My, such aggression. You scarcely need add hostility to your list of inadequacies,
Alright, let's see what he has to say now.
Trooper Sealong, no mind. The individuality encouraged by Auntie's choice sometimes inspires employees to speak out of turn. How has your progress been? Have you acquired what we discussed?
Give documents the secrets of mental refreshment at your fingertips.
Excellent. Pleased that someone in my employ can be relied upon. Here, have one of my finest suits as a token of thanks.
Finest suits. Yes. I love a top hat.
Again, you gave away my job and told my replacement to send me home. That don't make me wayward, and it sure as shit don't make me unreliable. If this contract weren't staying my hand, I reckon you'd be answering to it right about now.
Maybe we can get out of it through a technicality. Have you tried breaking your legs? Forget him, join me. I've got a shit with bed snacks and just a little residential trauma.
That's surely the most tempting offer I've heard all day.
Please pay this disgruntled employee no mind. What would she do without Auntie's hand to guide her if she were unemployed? I should think death the preferable alternative.
That's it. I'd rather be a down-and-outer for the rest of my life than crushed under your counterfeit leather boa boot a second longer. I quit!
Good for you, Ednies.
It most assuredly is not good for her. This is unheard of, and I might add, you'll not be welcome with an Auntie's choice once more. We'll not take a contract shirker back into our fold.
So you say. But Auntie's choice ain't seen a trooper like me before. You'll regret counting me out. Till then, I hope you choke on your mock apple martinis. If you're serious about that job offer, come find me when you're done with this clown.
She will most assuredly regret her decision, most assuredly. But I suppose that is no longer my concern. Now, If you're finished urging workers to quit, let's move on. The acquisition of this information is but the first part of my plan to bring our foes into the fold and to ensure my future. The second is my operation in Westport.
Wait, you said you'd get me in the box? Are you stringing me along?
Worry not. The culmination of my plan will bring me the tools to aid you in your endeavor to enter the Vox station. Westport is a shell of the bustling town it was prior to the invasion, though a handful of Protectorate Yaysayers still cling to it.
This guy's stringing me along, everyone. I can tell. Give the pre-mobile, what do you need?
Verily. On to business. I've a kit of supplies to aid you, items to cajole or to dissuade. Sabotage the town or sway the citizenry. The choice is yours. Should pose no trouble for a go-getter like you.
Even a go-getter like me needs advice from time to time. Got any?
Perhaps. The kit contains a wide variety of tools, propaganda, equipment, and more than a few confectionaries. Some items may serve as honey, swaying the Yaysayers to our side. Others are blunt implements, crippling infrastructure to force the refugees toward Fairfield. Slather on a bit of elbow grease and you'll certainly succeed. I'm sure there are kindred spirits in Westport. No one wholly resists Sandy.
Why is converting Westport's subject so important?
Westport represents a challenge. The challenge presented by the majority of the Protectorate. Fairfield citizenry were given ample incentive to fold, for they could see the freedom we offer firsthand. But the people of Westport are stubborn enough to risk death for their ideals and cannot be swayed by the lights of Fairfield. If I can convert them, I can convert anyone.
I thought you were the marketing specialist, or is that hat just for show?
Shh, not so loud. The hat can tell when you're questioning it. The people of Westport don't trust me. How can they? I am the enemy. I am the invader. I cannot help these people achieve salvation until I know what it is they yearn for. You are a third party. You're presumably trustworthy. I need you to act on my behalf.
That's all it sounds like. It's more in someone else's skill set. Sorry.
That is a shame. I hope you change your mind.
Anything could happen. Alright guys, so I think this will wrap it up for the night. Well, it's almost nighttime for me, I'll just say. But yeah, this has been a very interesting game. The story's good. I'm quite enjoying it so far, especially this episodes I keep releasing out. You know, maybe we'll do the next one, you know. And the last quest we did is a side quest, a refreshing bit of news. So what I'm gonna do is, so I remember that, I'm gonna actually write that down. And with that, thank you everyone so much for watching this video. I really appreciate you guys. Appreciate all the support, all the love lately. And thank you so much for being here. So I will see you guys in the next one. Let me know in the comments below if you guys are also enjoying Outer Worlds 2 at the moment. And tell me what your thoughts are on it compared to the first one. So thank you so much for being here, guys. Until the next video, Phoenix is out.